Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington. And before we dive into today's key, which is Rachel allegedly is dropping her her temporary restraining order against Scheana after she refuses to deny the punch, but also do very bizarre and thirsty and whack behavior at the reunion, and she even gets Andy Cohen in on the thirsty parched nonsense. But before we dive in, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend because a key is always better with community. And check out the description box down below and join our newsletter. It's free. So with that, let's dive right on in. So this tea is from Reality Blurb. It says Rachel, is dismissing her restraining order against Scheana Shay. Following failed negotiations between their legal teams at Thursday's Vanderpump Rules reunion taping, Raquel has confirmed plans to drop her case against Scheana, who she accused of punching her amid an altercation reportedly prompted by the reveal of her affair with Tom Sandoval. I can confirm that my attorney took my case off the court calendar Wednesday and is filing the appropriate paperwork requested by the court today to dismiss the temporary restraining order from moving forward after the 29th. We let the court know I will not be moving forward with a permanent restraining order. My team tried to work with Scheana on a mutually beneficial agreement, hoping to get the temporary restraining order dropped earlier so we could film the Vanderpump Rules reunion together, Raquel confirmed in a statement to Entertainment Tonight on March 24th. The temporary restraining order was intended to provide a cooling off period after I was punched, but I didn't want to continue with the permanent restraining order, nor did I want to cause Scheana further agony and stress, she added. Side note, before we get into her ridiculous, nonsense, thirsty, weird, bizarre behavior at the reunion, this to me is screaming, she lied. And by she, I mean Rachel. Girl, you lied. You lied. Now you're trying to say that your legal team was trying to work with Scheana to get it resolved to a mutual agreement. That I do believe because your legal team found out you lied. Your PR team that dropped you, Erica Girardi's publicist, they were hip to your lies, and that's why they dropped you and fired you. Now your lawyers are finally realizing you're a liar, and I think your lawyers don't want to get caught up in a legal mess that they submitted false documentation to the court system. I think once we all got the photos of your non-black eye, your scar, your non-scar, your old nose, new nose photos, everything coming out, they're like, you know what? We don't want this smoke, but we don't want to admit that we effed up. If the temporary restraining order was supposed to be just a cooling off period, why were you then negotiating with Scheana's lawyers to get it dropped so that you and Scheana could be at the reunion together if you were so worried about it? Doesn't make any sense. Your lawyers got hip to the fact that you were exaggerating and lying. Did something happen? Probably. Did what you say happen? Probably not. Did anything that happened necessitate a restraining order, temporary or permanent? Absolutely not. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. To me, this screams Raquel was lying. She was exaggerating. The lawyers got hip to it. They don't want the smoke from the legal system, so they're trying to drop it. But let's keep going to the more nonsense. Although Raquel had host Andy Cohen serve Scheana with a document detailing her plan to drop the order at the Pump Rules reunion, Scheana's attorney told Reality Blurb via email that the papers have no legal meaning. It was a request to dismiss the complaint or a civil lawsuit, but Rachel had requested a permanent restraining order, which is something completely different. Yeah, a restraining order is different from a complaint or a lawsuit. Girl, this girl is, I can't stand her. She's a mess. According to the attorney, there is no way for Raquel to drop her request prior to Tuesday's hearings. That's right. She can't drop the request. She would have to, like she's saying, ask the court to remove it from the docket. Even if Rachel had the correct document, which she didn't, it wasn't filed with the court, he noted. There is no file stamp in the top right corner. This was just another public relations stunt by Rachel and her team. If Rachel really wanted to make this go away, she would come out and publicly say the quote punch never happened, and she is sorry for all the harm she caused Scheana, Ariana, and her other friends. Naima went on to say that if Raquel truly wants to make her case against Scheana go away, she would tell everyone that she was never punched and that her claims against Scheana were a lie. Yeah, she really should come out and tell the truth. Was there a maybe a little scuffle? Maybe. Was it the extent that Raquel Rachel is trying to make it out to be? No. No. Ooh. Here we go. That wouldn't undo the damage she caused, and she still filed a false police report, but it would go a long way toward resolving the legal issues, he stated. Still, Raquel insisted her document was a dismissal form. Raquel, girl, shut up. The actual real lawyer is saying no, and the lawyer is making sense. A restraining order is not a complaint, and it's not a lawsuit. And if it's not stamped by the clerk, that means that the actual court system has not has not acknowledged it as actually filed within the court system. So again, she's doing these weird, bogus, stupid stunts on people. And I think that Raquel Rachel doesn't want to come out and say that she lied about it, because then she could be sued for filing a false police report and making a false claim against someone. Because don't forget, Ding Dong Raquel did the police report for whatever reason in Los Angeles, even though the assault happened in New York. And last I heard, LAPD has no jurisdiction in New York City, but she still made the report. So if she now comes out and says, psych, I lied, she could get charges against her for filing a false police report. It probably would be like a fine. I don't think that the state of California would actually go against her, because it wouldn't be Scheana who would say you did a fight for a police report. It would actually have to be like the state of California would have to go against her. They probably don't have time for Rachel Raquel. But again, it would not be a good look. Or on the flip side, they can make an example of her. Don't forget, this story has been trending on the New York Post, the CNN. Everybody's been covering this story. They might try to make an example out of her. So if she did come out and say, I lied and I filed this, fake police report, they could make an example out of her on the flip side. So I think that Raquel, to save her own skin, she can't come out and say she lied, because then she'd really be in some hot water. But let's keep going. I wanted to show Scheana my intentions and that we had informed the judge we weren't moving forward, and it was an explanation at the reunion to alleviate Scheana's concerns, she explained. According to Entertainment Tonight, Raquel and Scheana's teams attempted to work out an agreement that would allow them to film together at the reunion. However, as seen in the seating charts for the two women, their negotiations fell apart. Raquel's teams, with production knowledge, attempted to find a mutually acceptable resolution with Scheana to help get the temporary restraining order dropped prior to filming so that they could both attend the reunion together, the source shared. Raquel's team proposed that they would both agree that the agreement escalated and got physical, but that both women wished to move forward from it. Agreed there was no fault, would stop talking about it after the reunion, and would stop making any disparaging remarks related to the incident after the reunion. The insider then said that Scheana rebucked the offer, forcing production to figure out a solution. So that means Scheana's telling the truth. Because if I'm Scheana and I really did do this and I have an easy out, I would take the easy out. But the fact that Raquel's team is trying to find this mutual resolution, but still say that she has to say something physically happened, to me says they're trying to protect Rachel from any legal backlash for filing a false police report and submitting fake documents. Because don't forget, her friend came out and said, oh, the black eye you're talking about, you've always had that on your eye. These photos are from even before Watch What Happens live taping. I think that they were trying to get the okie doke over on. I don't think that they were trying to help Scheana out legally. I think they were trying to protect Rachel legally. And that's why Scheana was like, nope, absolutely not, because I did not do this. Right? Let's keep going. Raquel's team, okay, the insider said then said that Scheana rebuked the offer. Scheana's team wanted Raquel to say the punch never happened, and Raquel refused. They added. That's right, because the thing is, if Raquel says the punch never happened, she's in legal trouble. She's in legal trouble. So I want to know what you guys think. Put it down below. Like, let me know if you agree with me. I think that the punch never happened. I think that Raquel exaggerated the situation. I think she did file the false police report. I think she did submit some, doctored Photoshop old images to the police, to the restraining order, whatever the case may be. I think that her legal team found out and they were like, the best way to get you out of this is just to drop it. But we cannot say that you lied, because if we admit that you lie, there could be repercussions. But the fact that Scheana did not take this deal, did not meet them halfway, did not admit that she did something wrong, to me says that Scheana was telling the truth the entire time. Team Scheana Shay on this one. Team Scheana Shay. But put it down below. And also, what do you think about Rachel's weird stunt at the reunion? Having Andy Cohen, oh my gosh, having Andy serve Scheana with basically just like a Kinko's printout from FedEx, a PDF printout that had no legal meaning to it. Like, girl, bye. Please sit down. You're looking for a moment. Like, you're dabbing in your confessionals like a weirdo. You can, girl, bye. Just, Rachel, just stop. Honestly, just stop. But I want to know what you guys think. Put it down below. But before you do that, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend, because a kiki is always better with community. And check out our description box down below and join our newsletter. It is 100% free. So with that, you guys, I will talk to you next time. Bye!